All right, guys. So today we got to talk about some of these silly and ridiculous things that's been happening in courts, and also when it comes to police, when it comes to now during this period, we've had there's a global pandemic that's going on like right now. People that have lost their jobs through no fault of their own, right? But there's been cops out there targeting people for missing child support payments when they lost their job through no fault of their own. I'll give you a prime example of that. Back in February in Colleton County, the Colleton County Sheriff's Department in South Carolina, what they decided to do on Valentine's Day, on February the 14th, was take a bunch of parents who missed child support payments and put their mugshots on social media. So their idea of helping these parents to find a job, right, was to put their mugshot on social media. How are those parents gonna find a job now in the COVID economy? But see, it gets even worse. Culver County in North Carolina, they had Operation Deadbeat, meaning that happened back in June. That was deep into the pandemic, and that was right when the social unrest was actually occurring. Now, you had officers locking people up left and right. And when I reached out, I found out who every one of those people were, and I reached out to some of them. Some of them have since joined Antifa. Some of them have since hated cops. Some of them have now essentially gone to defund the police, whereas they were right-leaning before and they didn't believe in that. When you lock people up through no fault of their own, the government shut down the economy. The government is the one that caused you to lose your job. And also the government is going to lock you up because you missed a child support payment. That's ridiculous. In fact, it is so insane in South Carolina, right, that the Supreme Court had to actually issue a stay on this. You still had stupid chicks, all right? It's not all women, but there are some women out there who are still having guys locked up for missing child support payment, even though, look at this freaking economy. And people's stimulus checks were taken. When someone loses their job through no fault of their own, and the government calls that, and then you also take their stimulus check that is meant for emergencies, and the baby mama's already getting $1,200 plus another $400 for the kid. Only take part of it if they owe something back. Don't starve a person. You can quite literally starve someone like that. So I think that during this period, one of the major reasons why I've come out against police so hard is because of their actions. You cannot excuse this bullshit. That's wrong. Full stop. That's wrong. And so when you have cops out there targeting the American people that way, well, Culver County has one dead cop now. Yep. And it was pertaining to that particular scenario. When you make someone homeless and you give them a jail record through no fault of their own, the government calls that. But the cops are still getting their government check. Yeah, people aren't gonna go for that. And then also in Colleton County, I can tell you that sheriff's department loves to find a way to lock people up so that they can get money. And they can get stats on their lockups. Because let me tell you, currently Colleton County, they can't keep a sheriff to save their life. Currently, their sheriff has been brought up on federal charges, so they have to actually replace that one. And the one before that one was also a crook, and the one before that one was also a crook. So when you go back and watch that video, I'm actually going to link down below a video on a Florence County sheriff named Kenny Boone. And it's going to show you the quality of police officers that we have in South Carolina. I want you guys to actually see that. When I called the Attorney General's office and I talked to a guy named Robert Kittle. He's the communications director for the South Carolina Attorney General's office. This man told me, a press badge carrying journalist. This man told me, and it's gonna blow your mind if you have not watched that video. He told me that the reason why so many people think South Carolina is corrupt is because of all the sheriffs and police chiefs that they keep locking up. All right. So when you have stuff like that happening, and then people are being targeted for child support payments, you are not only going to make cops look bad, you're gonna get some of them killed. And I gotta be honest with you. If you're locking people up, missing child support payments, knowing that they probably lost their jobs during this period, you deserve it. You deserve some kind of freaking backlash. I would justify somebody just killing you, but I justify people hating you because that's what you deserve. So this idea where you have cops out there enforcing these ridiculous family court orders, I'm gonna tell you, we have the most firearm sales in U.S. history, right? And if you think the same crap that people let you get away with before it's gonna fly, you're in for a rude awakening. Anyways, guys, that's it for the video. Short video. Love you all. Horns up. Peace out.